And now I want to introduce someone who is very, very special. He is the man of the hour, the man of the night. Tonight we recognize and honor Larry Anfin, as he joins a stellar group of past honorees, many who are here tonight, and Mary Catherine mentioned them earlier, who live the mission of the Multicultural Alliance of building inclusive communities. And not only do we honor Larry's involvement and commitment to the Multicultural Alliance, we also acknowledge the breadth and the depth of his community and civic involvement. Mary Catherine mentioned all the groups that you're involved with, and I was like, Calgon, take me away. He does so much. He has played a major role in numerous organizations, and his board service has extended to over 25 agencies. As you've read in the printed program this evening, Larry is a third-generation business owner. His family owned a beer distributorship purchased in 1956. I bet you had a lot of friends growing up. And he credits his philanthropic commitments to his grandfather, John McMillan. Larry acknowledges that he didn't always understand or appreciate why his grandfather did what he did, but with maturity and that wonderful trait of hindsight, he has affirmed that his grandfather lived a life of equity, fairness, and justice that Larry has humbly tried to model. Nominating Larry for this award is MCA board member Rosa Navajar, a native of Fort Worth and former president of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Now, Rosa remembers that John McMillan was a true leader in Fort Worth. She notes that when banks would refuse to lend money for mortgages or business startups for minorities in Fort Worth, a term that was known as redlining, John McMillan would co-sign or he would loan money so that Hispanic businesses had capital to begin operations. Rosa says that Larry has continued this legacy by his involvement with the various organizations where he volunteers. The legacy of the McMillan-Anfin families have touched so many of our nonprofits and the entire city of Fort Worth. You can always count on seeing Karen and Larry at all the community events. As Mary Catherine said, he's everyone's best friend. He leads by example because he had the best role model, a grandfather who invested in his family and also in his community. Larry is just not passing through life. He is committed to making it better for each and every one of us. Please join me in affirming Larry Anfin as he comes to accept this award.
And I'd really like to thank Cheryl for letting me follow Mr. Ramos here, I'm sure. I sit here listening to him, I thought, oh my God, what's going on? But, this award's special to me, but I'm going to get off my script a little bit. Having Rosa nominate me, I've always thought the world of Rosa. She's not only a great person, but she's done a lot for this community, and it's quite an honor that she even considered to nominate me for this award, so I really appreciate that. I guess it's true, they always say I'm a man of a few words and quiet behind the scenes guy. Well, Cheryl coaches me, she says, you can't get up and say thank you and then accept the award and walk off. So I didn't say anything, and I went, well, I guess I got to work on that acceptance speech because that's what I was going to do. But, I feel that I'm able to share this award with my grandfather, and that pleases me very much. He was a great man, and I'm honored to receive this award and grateful to my grandfather was acknowledged for what he did for Fort Worth and how he shaped my life. He taught me many things, but most importantly, he taught me to be a man of my word, which I think for the most part I am. Our timeline, my grandfather attended this dinner when it was NCCJ, and I still call it that sometimes by accident. And then my mom took over the business, and she continued. And then it was my turn. Okay, well, my claim to fame is due to my administrative prowess. I turned in 2 invoices, so Cheryl gets 2 checks in 2007 for the same table. So she calls me and she goes, I've got this check. We just got another one about a month ago. And so I thought about it and I go, well, we're going to get a table in 2008 anyway. So my claim to fame, we were the first table to be sold for one. And second, I saved her postage on the solicitation letter. So it was a home run for her. So, but both my mother and my grandfather created a relationship with this organization that I inherited from them. And through attending this annual event, I've wanted to support the organization because I really believe in the mission. You know, you take and you listen to these stories and all that, and hearing these speakers tonight talk about the programs that they attended and the impact it had on their lives makes me proud to be a supporter and honored to be the honoree tonight. And I'd like to thank you very much for this award.